Hello,
Hey,
hello.
everybody. Welcome back. Another episode of A Trip to Venus. I'm Jordana, and I'm here with Calliope as well.
Hey, hey. Thank you for tuning in. Happy new moon,
Happy new moon in Gemini.
Gemini.
It's perfect
Twin season.
time. Talk about communication and intellect and I mean, communication. Gosh, there's going to be a lot of
We're talking.
misconceptions. So, yesterday was actually the new moon. Today, we're recording on the 7th, which is Friday. But yesterday was the actual new moon, June 6th. Um, Man, I can't tell you like how many people I've talked to in the last 24 hours that have had communication issues with somebody. I'm like, dang, you too? Like, what is going on? There's like just miscommunications, misunderstandings, but just so that you can get back to the understanding of, who you've been communicating with. So it's been a little test of, like how are we going to make sure that we're all on the same page and able to communicate in healthy ways. So that's kind of what New Moon is about, renewal of what we are thinking, what we are feeling, and how we are expressing that in our outside world. um, the new moon in Gemini is especially relevant for individuals born with natal placements in the central degrees of mutable signs. Those personally impacted by this lunation will have clear opportunities to renew their ways of thinking, explore new communication habits, and shift their mindset in a meaningful way. A lot of my information I'm getting today is from the moonmens.com Moon Omens article. I think there is a link for that too. There it is right there. New moons are the beginning of the lunar month. They mark a time of renewal and bring fresh starts into our lives, clearing the energy, inviting us to release the past and set intentions for the future. This month, they join forces in the mutable air signs, like I mentioned above. Gemini signs of Gemini bring our attention to our relationship to learning, our communication habits, our inner dialogue, and our way of perceiving reality. And the Gemini new moon begins a lunar month centered around renewing our ideas, the way we communicate, and the way we interact with our surroundings. This event invites us to embrace a creative mindset and gravitate towards environments, activities, and people that stimulate our intellect, curiosity, and desire to learn. Gemini energy is extremely prominent right now, which represents an invitation to prioritize learning and a reminder to see everything that happens in our lives as an opportunity to learn and reach a new level of understanding of ourselves, others, and our relationships. And it's important to remember really about with astrology when we're looking at the astrological placements is it's a journey of self and things that we are discovering about ourselves in our environment, and it's always changing. We're always evolving, we're always gaining new perspectives, expanding our consciousness. So that's something to remember as you go along your journey as well. This is not something that is going to be an ongoing theme, but something that is a theme right now to address and to look into for yourself and your personal growth. It'll help you in your personal relationships. We will continue the exploration of value systems, relational dynamics, and financial matters. We will continue to learn about ourselves through the mirror of others. We'll have opportunities to establish new patterns, make new choices, show up in relationships differently, and understand ourselves better thanks to our connections. The new moon is square Saturn. Saturn, always our judge, harshest
Saturn
judge.
time.
The sun, the moon, and Venus are also forming a 90-degree square to Saturn in Pisces. I know this sounds like a completely different language. Um, what that means is the square is an aspect that indicates tension, friction, and inner conflicts. Squares create discomfort, which compels us to make difficult choices and change. Again, journey of self. So it's to look at yourself and things that we need to improve upon, or things that
Hmm.
maybe we didn't notice before that are coming up, so that we can heal them or evolve.
Yes,
Mercury is also
yes.
conjunct Jupiter and trine Pluto. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you going to say, Clyde?
Well, no, I kind of interrupted you, but I just wanted to sprinkle in something there, like because it is kind of a lot for some people to take in, and they may not understand this language. But if you were feeling any type of anxiety or heavy pressure around like your responsibilities and maybe things that you kind of have been lacking discipline on, that's why, the energy right now with the new moon squaring Saturn, that would be exactly why you're feeling like that. And that's where that energy is coming from. So again, it's kind of forcing you to look at yourself, your surroundings, and you know
Your
also
routine.
your twin.
Mm.
Look at your twin. Gemini is the twins. You have someone inside of yourself that you need to look at and address, and um, they might be fighting for some attention.
Like, no, I want to stay this way. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't stay this way forever. Things got to change. With Mercury conjunct Jupiter and trine Pluto, Mercury's strength supports our capacity to integrate, understand, and make sense through the rational mind of the process we are going through. Mercury's alignments with Jupiter and Pluto support our ability to integrate our intuition in our attempt to understand our experiences and find the deeper lessons they bring us. And Mercury conjunct Jupiter and trine Pluto is an opportunity to find new ways of interpreting reality and making sense of what happens to us, going beyond the surface of what is evident and connecting with both the undercurrents and the higher meaning of what we go through. So also we have Mars conjunct Chiron and square Pluto, taking responsibility for our power and our healing. The Mars-Chiron conjunction has been bringing to the surface wounds connected with distorted or unconscious expressions of masculine energy, inviting us to explore our relationship with anger and encouraging us to acknowledge the impact of the past, feel our pain, and let it go. Mars' proximity to Chiron in his home sign of Aries. Chiron is our wounded healer. So these are wounds from childhood trauma, sometimes even past lives trauma that comes through into our current lives. Together with the square to Pluto is an invitation to be responsible for our actions and for their impact, for how we choose to channel our energy, for how we choose to react. The Mars-Pluto square reminds us that we are powerful and we have to be responsible for our power as well as for our healing.
Some really good information there, guys. I know it was a lot, but
There's a lot.
this is a very important moon.
Summarize it. So that it makes sense.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot, and that's why we're also posting this link, because this one is a very intricate new moon, and we do want people those who are really interested in getting a deeper perspective of what's going on right now in the cosmos. We do encourage you to go look at that link and take it in for yourself, under your own interpretation.
The more we look inside ourselves, we'll see that as a collective, we're all going through similar situations and experiences that are going to help us relate to one another and really connect with the people that we're supposed to connect with, so we can also find our people that we're going to be evolving with, and also helping us heal in our everyday lives, in the way we communicate, in the way that we connect with people.
Yes, your communities, your
family
around you, your family, friends, neighbors. That's all Gemini, third house energy. I also noticed a theme too with this new moon of learning, like you said. A lot of people are taking tests right now, or they're doing some sort of studying, getting some type of new skill. Even myself, I'm doing some kind of training right now. So that is definitely a theme. And don't allow your self-doubts to get in the way right now. Excuse me. There's a lot of communication happening in the head too, and a lot of that is some mental, maybe some mental shaming. Yes, the gymnastics. It's on both sides of the pillow. You've got the shaming, you've got maybe an inflated ego, and then you're feeling up and down and up and down. But that's why it's really important
to go within and discover
right now to ground yourself, because this is air, we're up there. Yes. See what's happening. A good way that you could get yourself centered and grounded in this airy energy that we're in is to take a bath. Obviously, you want to honor the moon too. You could use some herbs here. You could use some lemongrass or some eucalyptus. And both of those herbs can be used in tea form, or you could use them in your bath. They also come in oil form. So, however, you can work with those herbs, get your hands on those. Those are some really good ones to incorporate in whatever new moon rituals you would like to um, participate in this time around. And also, it's a good time for writing out your list of manifestations. Like, um, if you wrote any
Right.
lists out, yes, last month, if you
Yeah.
had any lists that you were writing out, this is a great time to revisit that.
Review them, revisit,
Review.
like rehab them if you need to, if you want to add to them or whatever it is that you have discovered in the last month that you maybe want to look into for the next lunar cycle. This is the time to do it. Gemini, you write things out, it's going to manifest a lot quicker if you write it down and you're looking at it every day.
And also communicate. See how you can improve on your communication to help usher in some of those manifestations that you may have scribbled down.
Talk about it. Tell people about it too. Like, I mean, don't tell everybody about what you want to manifest. Like people that you trust that are in your inner circle, like start talking to your people about what you're excited about, because that helps manifest people that care about you, people that want your best interest and your higher self to, have that experience of, just being a creative. You need your people to be there. It takes a village. So start talking.
You never know. You really never know who is in your circle that could be going through something at the exact same time as you, or like you said, a good resource. So definitely reach out to your community, your circle, tribe, and see what's popping. See what's popping, twin.
New moons are always super, like, I don't want to say exciting, because it's exciting, but in its own type of way. Like, it's a nice refresh and restart and renewal to like remind yourself, like, what are you trying to do? What do you want to do with your life in the next month? And then write it down and like write down your goals for the next 6 months and see where you're at in 6 months. And if you've reached those goals, and like if you check those off, and keep a list. I always tell people too, like, if you're trying to accomplish something, make that damn list. Start checking shit off.
List and
what do you
start checking
do?
it off.
Yeah, like, what do you need to do to accomplish each thing on this list? And make a list of a list. Because when you write it down, like on pen and I don't even want to say pen, because it's better to use a number 2 pencil, but a piece of paper and a number 2 pencil is going to be your best friend during Gemini season and manifestation. Like, child.
It's a little late for donuts. Maybe an apple.
Clean your teeth, okay?
Gemini rules also children, so Gemini fashion. She wants a little snacky snack on this new moon. What I did have some other things scribbled down. You know what? This is also a really good time to develop a good sense of awareness for others and how others may be perceiving you right now. Sometimes we can really get like in our bag and be blinded, kind of be blinded to what's going on around us. It's tunnel vision, and that can be a good thing, and it can also be a not so good thing too. Everything is spectrum. So make sure you are aware of that, of how others are perceiving you. Make sure you're aware of how others are taking in your communication. But then, like, on the other end of the spectrum, don't be too aware, because you still want to be in yourself and true to who you are too. So don't be aware, but don't be
inauthentic. Still
inauthentic. Fake. I was going to say fake. Yeah, don't be fake to who you are, but yes, inauthentic.
Be your authentic self no matter what. Be aware of your surroundings and the way that people are perceiving you and the way that you want to be perceived, but still continue to be your authentic self, because that is your best self. No matter what part of your journey you're in, as long as you're authentic, that's what's needed in this world. So just be your authentic self. And so we have a little blurb on the side saying it's National Donut Day. Is
That's
your daughter not in
funny.
alignment or what?
Right?
She
She's
wants a donut.
so in alignment. Like, man, she's like, can I have my donut? And we got a really good one from a bakery here that's been around for 20 years
Family owned.
and family owned. And yeah, she ate half of it. That's how big the donut is. Like, she ate half of it. And I'm like, you can
You know
eat the
what?
rest tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. You can have your donut tomorrow. But that is
Right.
awesome. I'm glad that we got that donut for her.
Right.
And why is it better to use a number 2 pencil? Good question. Good
You know what?
question.
It's the wood that they use is cedar wood in the pencil, and the element of the lead that's in it is also something that you can use as a tool because it's part of our 3D world. So anything that you use that is from the earth is going to be something that's going to help manifest your goals and desires and the things that you want. So the piece of paper, the number 2 pencil. There's a reason why we use number 2 pencils. There's always a reason for things, right? It's like there's always a reason. So if you have it, use the number 2 pencil when you're writing down your manifestations and whatever goals you're trying to accomplish, and see where it takes you.
See where it goes.
Believe in yourself and your own magic, because that's really what it is. Like, the tools are tools. You are the magic.
Right. You are the magic. It's in you. If there's no faith, there's no magic.
You
You gotta believe it.
gotta believe it's not on you, okay?
Period. It's in you, not on you. Let me see. So I'm going to do a collective read. It's a Gemini new moon spread. I'm going to pull up a picture so you guys can take a look at the spread. And also, if you would like to, pull the cards on your own so you could just get, your own personalized reading for you.
It's going to be, what is something new I should dive into? What area of my life could I be more adaptable and easygoing? How can I improve my communication skills with others? And how can I manifest my desires at this time? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yes. Today I am working with a few different decks. I don't know which one I'm going to be pulling up, so I'll show you as I pick it up.
Miss Cleo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Miss Cleo?
That one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It hits every time. Miss Cleo was not a fraud. She was a scammer. All right?
She had gifts, but she was a scammer.
There's a difference. Yes, Miss Cleo.
That brings me back.
Good times, good laughs.
Infomercials.
I called.
You called? Of course you called. Did you
I did.
I know your mom was hot.
My mom was in full support. She's like,
oh my gosh, you said
my mom's a Pisces. Come on.
She's like, call her, girl. Tell me what she says. Tell me what she tells you. Ask a question for me.
Oh man. Yeah, no, my mom is definitely into it. She likes to get readings and things.
At least it wasn't like $10 a minute.
Right, no, it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't
$1.99 in 1997 though.
All right, let's get to it. I'm done shuffling. Got some comedic energy in there. Got that good Gemini spirit. New moon in Gemini. Collective read, please. Where can... Oh, this is not the first one. Something new to dive into under this Gemini new moon for the collective. Please, spirit. Ooh. You got a lot to say. A lot of cards fell out. Hold on.
Of course, the cards have a lot to say during Gemini season.
Communication. Okay. Where can I be more adaptable, easygoing? Interesting. I like that. How can I improve on communication for the collective, please? For the collective. How can the collective manifest desires at this time? All right. Let's get into it. Okay. So for the first card, we have the Ace of Cups out.
Yeah.
And I think that is a very beautiful card to get under this energy.
Oh yeah.
As we do have, yeah, we have a lot of this type of energy.
Tell them what cups represent.
Cups represent emotions and love. This card in particular does represent like love and new love coming in, and not even just like romantic love. It can be love of a passion, friendships, anything, hobbies coming in. Like this is a really beautiful card to get for something new to dive into. Like, so for something new to dive into for the collective energy, like go back to what you love. Go back to what you love. Seriously, type in, go back to the basics. Think about what you were into in your childhood as we're in this Gemini new moon. And Gemini does rule the childhood. What'd you say?
Get you a coloring book.
Oh my gosh, I love coloring books, guys. I definitely be on my coloring books. Love them. One day I'll show you guys. But tap into your creative energy. Write something. Whether that be music, poetry, write an essay, whatever. Tap in and express yourself, express your emotions, release. Find some way to pour out of all of these emotions. Like this cup is like overflowing with creative energy and just goodness. Like I feel very, very high frequency energy coming from this card for the collective. So very good time to put your shit out there. Put your shit out there. If you do something, put it out there. Try it. Try something new and show the world, show the community, show your crew. If you're not ready to show the community. Okay. Where can I be more adaptable? I got the Four of Swords. Sword energy, thoughts. We're thinking, we're in our heads, guys, and we can be more adaptable by that. We can be more. I feel like with this card too, like the collective has been really hard on themselves. Like we're going through a period of like internal shaming, almost like
addressing our
guilt. Yeah, really addressing our guilt and our past and how things may have played out before. And maybe you guys, the communications, like a lot of communications, a lot of people are rehashing old situations, old conversations, things that they wish they could have said differently, things that they wish they could have done differently. I'm seeing a lot of that. And truthfully, we need to let it go. We need to be a little easier on ourselves. Okay,
like I told someone to let some shit go today too. I was like,
let it go. Yeah, it's time to stop contemplating on old things that are painful, old thoughts that make you feel like you have to be punished.
Yeah, like you're punishing yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
You're the only one that's punishing.
Mad at yourself. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so how can we improve on communication? And I have the Queen of Coins.
Ooh,
beautiful. Isn't she pretty?
Like, hey, look.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
I got my coin. I'm chilling.
I really like this card. I like her outfit.
She looked like she's chilling. Like, I'm good. I know I'm good. I got my coin. I'm like,
This
yeah,
card really gives me the energy of like giving back. That's what it's giving me. It's like
got plenty.
giving back. Yeah, giving back, not hoarding the resources. Excuse me, guys. I've been a little hoarse. Sharing, sharing the wealth is what I'm hearing. Spreading it, spreading your resources around the community and tapping into your community and seeing where you can be of value, how you can be of service to your community. What can you do? How can you improve? Yeah, like I feel like this directly ties into how the collective can improve with their communication is simply by getting out and talking to the people that are right there around them. Put down the phones, go outside for real, and get into your community. And our last card that we have is how can the collective manifest desires at this time? And we have the death card.
That's telling.
It's very telling. It is very telling. And I know when a lot of people see the death card, they get like kind of scared, like, oh my
It's not
gosh.
death.
Like, but it's
Not
not,
physical death.
yeah, it's not that. It's really like releasing. It's really like transformation.
Transformation.
It's really allowing, it's really this, what we said, let some shit go.
Let it go. Let
Let
your
it go. You can't even bring in your new desires. And like these two cards are very high positive energy cards. And then we have these are the cards that are a little on the darker end of the spectrum. And it's because we're like we're again, I keep hearing the word shame. That's just the word I'm hearing come up. Lots of internal shaming. We have to like look, and even in this card, like he's begging, look like he's, you know, begging for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Yeah, like forgive yourself so that you can move forward and your desires are able to manifest, because they won't manifest in this energy
No.
of being sad and just feeling pitiful.
It's like revisiting past shit. Like, stop revisiting the past. We're not there anymore. Let that shit go so that you can have better experiences. Learn from that shit, let it go, and have better experiences. And you do that by connecting with community, hanging out with your friends, doing stuff that makes you happy, stuff that's uplifting, that will help you have new, better experiences.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to tie it all together with one more card from this deck here. I think I've read from this one again before. Fortune cards.
Yes. Yes.
Oof.
Damn. We got something to say.
Communication. The communication is coming in. Okay, so somebody has some news coming in. So whoever that's for, congratulations. Good for you. You got some good news coming in.
Then. It's good news.
It's good news. Yeah. I don't feel any negativity. I'll show you guys the bottom of the deck. So it's not one that I actually pulled out, but yeah, some news. The cards that did pop out though was the air card, seek the union of mind and spirit, and the oracle, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So like we have been saying, like communicate with the people around you, you know. And even though this says elders, I don't want anyone to like look at that as like specific to age. You know, this could really be someone who has a spirit of an ancestor that you recognize. This could be someone that it's a mentor to you. Like it doesn't have to be somebody that's older than you at all. Somebody who has a lot of wisdom, like an oracle, someone that you trust. Right now, if you do have like a trusted person that you go to for readings, this would probably be a good time to go to them and just get like a little checkup before we move into the next phase. Um, summer does start June 21st, so we are getting ready to wrap up spring. So if you would like to visit your personal oracle and just get a check in and see what's going on, good time to do so.
Calliope, are you
Um,
offering like personal card readings now?
yes, I do offer personal card readings and I do offer personal astrology readings as well.
Drop your info.
I will. I know. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put that on there. We're gonna put it on there. Yes, but air, seek a union of the mind and spirit. So also like what we were saying, go outside and get into the community, get
Fresh air.
in nature, get some fresh air and breathe. Your mind, a lot of people's mind is just racing, 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 racing.
Yeah.
And your
Cut
spirit can't
yourself.
catch up.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah,
Take a break
spirit
from
cannot catch
the
up.
thoughts that are coming.
Again, like too much of this going on, you cannot manifest in this energy. Like you gotta release it. Gotta let some shit go. Go outside and release some things to the earth. Burn it and then go spread the ashes. Write your list of things you're releasing. Burn it and go spread those ashes into the air. Pick a windy day or go find somewhere where there's going to be a bit of a breeze and just let it all go into the air. And yeah, that's that.
Throw it in the fire and let it go with the flames. And all the smoke, let it release it. So we got a bonfire. And I mean, like, even though like the new moon was yesterday, and this is probably going to be posted like Saturday, maybe. You can still participate and do like a little ceremony for yourself where you write down what you want to release and burn it and let it go. The energy of the new moon is at least 3 days before and after the moon, like
yes,
the cycle starts. So you still have an opportunity to do some workings if you so choose, and you can do it throughout the month. You really don't need to have like a lunar cycle to be able to like write things down and release them. You can do that all the time. It's just more powerful during the new moon.
A collective energy when everyone's kind of doing it, So it kind of helps. But you also have like your own personal like lunar calendar as well. So that's something if you're interested, look into that and see how the moon works for you. Because then you can get into your whole own personal level of like moon rituals. So lots of stuff you could do with the beautiful moon.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for doing that collective card reading, Calliope.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.